Audi A5 Sportback 2016 present. If you want this style of a coupe mixed with the practicality of a conventional hatchback, then what you need is probably what is called the fastback, or 4 or 5 door coupe, like this Audi A5 Sportback. It sits in a class that includes such rivals as the BMW 4 Series Grand Coupe, the Mercedes CLA, the Kia Stinger, and the VW Arteon. However, it's fair to say that it was Audi who brought this hitherto upper price bracket mix to the masses with its first generation Sportback, a car that ran successfully and sold well from 2007 to 2016, before being replaced by this even sleeker version based on the underpinnings of the contemporary and highly praised A4 Executive Saloon. The diesel engines start with a 2-liter TDI in 148 or 187 bhp forms, and an ultra version that adds better fuel economy. From there you move up to 2 versions of a 3-liter V6 diesel, a 216 bhp or more powerful unit, producing a more than useful 282 bhp. Petrols begin with a 184 bhp 2-liter engine and work their way up through 187 bhp and 249 bhp 2-liter units, up to 349 bhp 3-liter V6 in the top of the range S5 version, a super fast and performance-oriented car helped out by the familiar Audi Quattro 4-wheel drive system. Then came the great naming change of 2019 that brought in a number-based system of differentiating the various power outputs of different engines. The simplified version is as follows. Both the 184 bhp 2-liter petrol and diesel engines became 35, the 187 bhp variants 40, the 249 bhp 2-liter petrol was renamed 45, and the 282 bhp 3-liter diesel was distinguished as 50. The S5 mercifully kept the same nomenclature as before. Trim-wise, the entry-level SE models come with xenon headlights, a powered tailgate, 3-zone climate control and the 7-inch color screen. Sport trim adds leather seats and powered front seats with 4-way lumbar adjustment to that tally, and you get SD card-based sat-nav. However, the top-spec S-line car, though well-equipped, still required the original owner to fork out extra on Audi's technology pack, which offered its widescreen infotainment system, fingertip input MMI rotary controller, full online connectivity and wireless smartphone charging. As of the 2020 facelift, the A5 range altered to Sport, S-Line, Edition 1 and Vorsprung. Entry-level Sport has LED headlights, 18-inch alloys, a 10.1-inch infotainment screen with sat-nav and the virtual cockpit. S-Line has more advanced matrix headlights, larger 19-inch wheels and firmer sport suspension, while Edition 1 comes with laser lights, 20-inch alloys and black exterior trim. Vorsprung versions come with practically every option, including adaptive suspension, a head-up display, adaptive cruise control, a 360 degrees interior camera system, and Nappa leather seats, with electric and massage functions in the front. The 148 bhp 2.0 TDI diesel feels a little flat on the road, whereas the 187 bhp version offers a more wholesome push. The 3-liter diesels are both pleasantly quick, and much the same can be said for the 2-liter petrol engine options, although they are a little gruffer than expected. The 349 bhp 3.0 V6 in the S5 is enough to give the car a considerable wallop and to make it a storming performer. Added to that, the steering on all versions is precise, grip is good and the handling polished, but all models seem to lack a sense of involvement in the driving that some of its rivals in this class offer in spades. It all feels a little remote for the keener driver, although those for whom a fastback is all about the style will probably find this of little concern. The ride too can be a little fidgety, even on the more comfort-oriented chassis of the SE and Sport models, and especially on cars with sportier suspension setups, like the S-Line and S-Sport, which features on the S5. The optional adaptive dampers do help in this respect. Inside the A5's interior echoes the A4's, and that can only be a good thing. The driving position is multi-adjustable through the seat and the steering wheel, and it's easy to find the right posture. It all looks great too. The minimalist dashboard is in keeping with the clean exterior design, while Audi's MMI infotainment system, with its 7-inch screen and rotary controller, is one of the easiest to use in the class, and the interior materials are of a much higher perceived quality than those found in all of its many rivals. Space is plentiful for 2 up front, while those in the rear are a little pinched for headroom due to the swoopy design of the exterior styling. The boot is great size, with enough room to fit 7 carry-on suitcases. And the hatchback opening means loading larger items in is a breeze. Should you need more room, the 40 by 20 by 40 split folding rear seats drop to reveal a flat load bay. Check that the seats lower and raise as they should, and take a look at the alloy wheels for any curb damage. Also check the front and rear of this long car for any scuffs on bodywork dings. The number of reported faults on the A5 Sportback is relatively low, although problems with the car's infotainment system are a cause for concern, with phones not connecting properly and flickering screens being the main complaints. The latest software from Audi can cure some of these ills. And despite the A5's reputation for having a great interior, there have been some issues with rattling parcel shelves and buzzing from interior trims. There have been 2 recalls relating to airbags. The first one is due to manufacturing error that could prevent both the airbags and seatbelt tensioners from working correctly in the collision, and applies to examples made between the 1st of May and the 31st of October 2016. The second is due to the passenger airbag being loose of a small number of A5s built between the 1st of February 2017 and the 31st of July 2017. Speak to an Audi dealer because in both cases, your car will need to be inspected before repairs can be carried out. A problem with the casting process of the shock absorber forks used in the suspension of some A5s manufactured from the 26th of February 2019 and the 14th of March 2019 could lead to the forks failing. Find out from an Audi dealer if your A5 is affected, since it will need to have replacement forks fitted to prevent future issues. The A5 Coupe and A5 Sportback managed a respectable score in the last survey that featured in and came in 11th place in their class. Beyond that, Audi's reliability reputation could be better. The Mark finished in 22nd place out of 31 manufacturers in our most recent reliability survey. Presuming you're looking at the earlier models, the 187 bhp 2.0 TDI Ultra 190 is the one we'd look for, as it's economical, punchy enough and refined. Sport is our favorite trim. It adds different 17-inch alloy wheels, sports seats, LED interior lighting pack, and sat-nav for not a huge amount more money than you'll pay for entry-level SE trim. A worthwhile option to look out for is the technology pack. This added an upgraded infotainment system with more features and bigger 8.3-inch screen, as well as wireless phone charging and Audi's excellent virtual cockpit digital dials. Also among the options to look out for were the virtual cockpit and the Bang & Olufsen premium audio. Our favorite Audi A5 Sportback 2.0 TDI 190 Sport. Well, if you are the owner of this car, then please describe the problem that you had to face during the operation of the car. Perhaps it is your feedback that will help viewers when choosing a car. That's it for today. Thanks everyone for attention. It isn't much work for you to subscribe to the channel. See you soon.